Hey there, first grade. How's everybody doing today? And welcome back to another remote learning math lesson with Mr. Renzi. And today I am joined by my little Lego ghost. He always makes an appearance this time of the year. He's surrounded by some bats and a pumpkin and some bones. And I asked Mr. Ghost what he thinks about math. And he said that math is beautiful. Get it? Beautiful. All right, Mr. Ghost, you can sit down where all of my other many Legos are and learn some math as I shrink myself into the corner. Today, we are going to be looking at some 10 frames that are going to be on dot cards. And you are going to have 5 seconds before the card automatically flips over. In those 5 seconds, you are going to have to count all of those dots that you see. Once you know the number of dots, hold up those fingers so that I can see who is correct. Here is our first one. Eyes on the screen, and how many dots do you see? Staring right back at me. Well, I'm going to turn that card over. Hopefully you spotted 4 dots. How did you count all 4 dots? Did you count every single one? 1, 2, 3, 4? That certainly would work. Do you know what I did? I actually counted. Let me change my color. I looked here and I saw 2. And then I saw 2 more. 2 and 2 is 4. So that helped me to go ahead and count those dots quickly. All right, here's our next one. So now, here comes eyes on the screen. How many dots do you see? Staring right back at me. Oh, that was quick. Let me turn the card over to see if we were correct. How many dots did you see that time? Well, I saw 5 dots. And here's why. There they all are. 5 dots. Do you know that my 10 frame holds 10 dots? And one of my columns going up and down holds 5. And the other column holds 5. So since everything was filled in, I knew there was 5. 5 dots. Awesome job. All right, let me go ahead and clear that. Here's our next one. Let's see how many dots you see. Ooh. Ooh, I see lots of 6s being held up. Let's see if you are correct. Well, let me get my little pen. I know that this is 5 because it's an entire column that's filled in. So there's 5 and 1 more. Well, 1 more would give me 6. So you want to start to look for strategies that will help you to count these very, very quickly. Here's our next one. Eyes on the screen. Oh, how many dots did you see that time? I see lots of 6s being held up again. That's really interesting to me because that would mean that we can show a number lots of different ways. So for this one, I noticed 3 dots here and 3 dots here. 3 and 3 more gives me 6. I could also have counted every dot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can show a number lots of different ways. 6 this time looks different than on the card we saw before. All right, let's go ahead and try our next card. Here we go. Eyes on that screen. How many dots do you see? Staring right back at me. Oh, let's turn it over and see what we have. So this time, I see a group of 5, and I see 3 more. 6, 7, 8. 8 dots. I don't want to have to count every single dot. If I can find a shortcut, then that is making me become a mathematician. 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome job. Let's go ahead and erase, and here's our next one. Let's see what we have. Oh. I see lots of 8s being shown. Let's see what we get this time. So this time, I noticed 4 dots here and 4 dots here. That gives me 8 dots. I could count every single dot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I could make the number 8 lots of different ways by filling in different boxes. Awesome job. All right, let's see what our next one is. Oh, a different one. Let's see. Let me turn it over. That's a lot of dots. I wonder how you figured out this one. Well, you know, I could count every one of these dots, but I might not have enough time. My friend Addie in first grade would tell me, Mr. Renzi, I know that 10 dots fills up the whole 10 frame. And because only 1 is missing, I know 1 less than 10 is 9. That's amazing thinking. You could also count every single dot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Some students notice 5 dots here, 4 dots here. So lots of different ways that we can find the number of dots. Awesome job. All right, let me go and clear. And here's our next one. How many dots do you see? Staring right back at me. Now, hopefully, you didn't have to count all of those dots. Let me show you why. We know that it is a 10 frame. There's room for 10 dots, and every single frame is filled with a dot. That means we have 10 dots in our 10 frame. Some students also like to say, Mr. Enzi, I saw 5 dots here and 5 dots here. And 5 plus 5 equals 10. So today, we took a look at some quick cards with our 10 frames, and we tried to see how many dots there are on those cards. You are going to have a seesaw activity where you are going to have to not only draw some dots, but also figure out how many dots there are. All right, first grade, go ahead and get started. I can't wait to see how smart you are.